Taller than the Empire State Building and similarly shaped lies a mountain deep in the heart of Sedona's most spectacular canyon. Less known than many of the mountains closer to town and the rock formations for which Sedona is justly famous, at least to the casual tourists, among the mountaineers and climbers in the area, this mountain has always been sort of the holy grail, the ultimate objective. From almost anywhere in town with any prominence, Pagoda looms golden walled with its unmistakable summit deep in sacred Boynton Canyon.
I think that'll be enough, hopefully.
More rather than less. Famous last words.
Famous last words. This should be enough rope. We're bringing what we think is enough rope, 50 feet of rope, for the section where after we do the ridge climb, there's a gap between the ridge and the main body of the mountain, and we're going to have to rappel down to the main body of the mountain before we climb toward the summit. And today I'm joined not just with Michael, but with Jesse again, and Dave, who's actually summited this peak before, and we're going up a different way than he did before, so it's gonna be an adventure today. I have no idea what's gonna happen. It's gonna be wild, incredible, probably the most amazing venture that I've ever done.
And there's like a little mini summit to the right down low from the high summit, but you have a massive saddle in between you. I'm going to do a few big rappels down to the saddle. We're going to avoid going up to that sub summit.
Got it. So you go around it.
We cut around the left side at a certain point.
All right, well, we're off trail and gaining elevation now. So it's really nice to get off trail and get away from all the tourists heading over the subway cave. All right, climbing up, we're bushwhacking now, just trying to get up onto the ridge now. And we're about to do that. So we're about to get through the red sandstone and get on the Coconino, which means we're about 5,200 feet or so, which is good progress. And I have a feeling that on top of the ridge is a lot less bushwhacking, so that's, I can't wait to get up there.
We're gonna have to gain this next tier at some point, and like I said, this is not how I approached last time. We came back this way, and I mean, coming down through this is a whole different story. You can just kind of fucking just barrel roll it.
Yeah, totally.
But, last time I think we went up here and stayed on the main ridge, and that's not what we need to do, so.
So you can see our objective behind us, Pagoda. It still looks pretty impossible to climb, but yeah, somehow we'll be up there in a couple hours. I don't know, we're just gonna have to see. I don't believe it. Standing on a little mini summit on the ridge here, but the ridge behind me gains a lot of elevation. In fact, it's kind of like a false summit, but not really, because you can see the true summit behind it just to the left. the much wider limestone capped summit. But we're gonna take a break on that Ponderosa over there and catch our breath, recalibrate, and think about things. Couldn't ask for a better day. It's actually getting pretty warm, but just so beautiful. You can't pick a better location in Sedona as far as views go. Unbelievable. There's many words I could use to describe this view and the beauty, but you just gotta see it for yourself. All right, we took a nice little break and had breakfast next to the only Ponderosa around. It's pretty cool. And now we get to kind of do some slabbing. There she is, Pagoda. Still looks pretty impenetrable.
It's manageable, but it's better to be on a rope. And then through it, on the other side, it drops down a bit. So
Okay.
that's the other part you really want rope for. This you could do without it, but this is our spot to. Oh, there's a great crack.
Look at that. Let's climb.
Fantastic. That's a random smattering of shit, and hopefully I got the right stuff.
All right, we're at our down climb / rappel to get on the main body of the mountain. So this is kind of the crux, I guess. Nice. There's Jesse. Michael's somewhere.
He's coming. All right, so what's the way? Up, around,
Down.
Down.
and surround
Down.
through this little thing.
This is where we fix and go down, and then we'll have to come back up it to get back over here. Found the ledge.
Nice.
Yeah, we did. This was the trick. Once we're through this, it's just picking our way up. I'll go first. Make sure the line's set and goes all the way. Little bastards, little bastards. Pagoda, baby.
Pagoda, baby.
Pagoda.
Kind of hard with the self-belay. We're golden.
All right.
15, 20 feet to spare.
Oh, cool.
We'll be able to dual belay you guys up probably.
There you go. Get in there and wedge. Nice, Cody. Nice. There he goes. There's the eventual goal.
Okay. This is the middle of the saddle. We're in the saddle, but this is the high point of the saddle, and then we head up.
We got him.
We finally got back together.
Boys are back. Sorry, I'm playing on my phone.
On our last video, we found the most beautiful summit in Sedona, but actually, we're actually gonna beat it this time and keep our tradition of every summit, every new summit we climb has the better view.
This is the best one ever. On the back country, I love it.
I think we stay at this level for a while.
Go around the back.
Around before we start going up.
Cool. God, secret mountain across the way.
Over there.
Well, we had snow about 8 days ago. Still a little residual snow left unmelted. Right, working our way up main body of Pagoda. Getting into limestone soon, which means we're almost there. Strangest rock feature we've ever seen. Pinocchio rock. Look at it, it's got eyes. We're about to top out in Summit Pagoda. Probably one of the most difficult summits to reach in all of Sedona. A summit I didn't think I'd ever stand on. There's the limestone summit block. I was wondering if that was gonna chip off.
There's only 100 more feet of wall above this. Does that look like it's good to keep going?
Yeah, the rest is easy.
Okay.
Summit Pagoda. I'm trying not to cry. At long last, we stood atop the great unclimbed peak. The one I see every time I'm at the top of my road turning right into town. The one I see every morning when I run up the pyramid. The one we've been longing for, fantasizing about. quite surreal. I never thought I'd be standing up here. It's gonna take me a minute to process this.
Spies would show us the way.
Like I said, we're halfway.
The peaks loom snow-covered to the north, glowing, along with Secret Mountain. All of Boynton's sheer walls, the giant faces of Bear Mountain, the fortress to the west, and to the east Maroon Mountain, formidable. Further to the east and south Mount Wilson. Down below the many side canyons and lesser summits, most of which we've already climbed, including the infamous Wedge with its Deathfall traverse, all of which fell below in a maze of red rock, tangled and wild.
You can walk all the way up here to get to the bottom of the sea. That's bullshit.
Elevation 6,519. Pagoda, also known as White Bishop, resembling the white chess piece. Pagoda, crazy. And now we're gonna try to see if we can get off this thing. We will, but should be smooth sailing. Yeah, the only part that's gonna slow us down is climbing back up the rappel section, and then the slab traverse that was kind of sketchy. So
The guy says he brought up a different jar in whatever.
yeah,
It was 27 years between.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll
That's
do
why
it.
it was rusted shut.
That's pretty cool.
That's a big one. I mean, that's
It
like
is.
kind of like the mother of all
It really
Sedona
is.
summits.
I could be happy not summiting any
Yeah,
other summits
I mean,
now. It's
like,
kind of
what else like has that same kind of allure or grandeur or mythical status, you know?
yeah. And there is none. This is it. This is the crown jewel of summits in Sedona.
Kind of is the crown jewel.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, right here's where you just jump.
Yeah. More moves, less risk. I hate that wet rock.
Slippery.
It's not good.
All right, almost back down to the saddle. We're going one at a time because it's so steep and loose. We don't want to throw any rocks down on top of each other, so just going one at a time. All right,
Back up that baby.
back up that. Back to saddle, and now, what is that, a 5.7 you said?
Maybe.
Never climbed it.
Maybe a
Two
5.7.
moves for sure. There's some nice holds around the corner.
Nice.
Not too bad actually. I think I went too low last time. Really not bad. Just take your time and look around. Nice work, Dave.
Yeah.
It's almost disappointing that it was this easy.
Yeah, totally. Like, you look, okay, we're done. We're fucking turning around and going back.
Yeah, we're more than halfway now.
Awesome. What an adventure.
It's the best.
Pagoda.
Yeah.
You little shit.
Dave? Oh, that one there. Damn.
Ooh, that was really deep.
All right, well, just coming down off the ridge, and we are already almost down, back down into the red sandstone, so making extremely good progress.
Did you take a digger there, or were you just trying to like look at something really closely?
I was going down and then this foot slipped on a rock or something. It rolled. I timed that slide.
Uh-huh.
And next thing I know, I went boom right on my ass.
Oh.
And right there. So I just turned over so that
So the shit would roll down the leg
yeah,
better.
we're just trying to stretch it out, man. It was like a major Charlie.
Sorry.
Someone frogged me in the butt.
You good?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I just had to lay there for a second.
I was doing pretty good on the way up, but I'm getting beat up on the way down.
I know, man.
Told you, halfway. That's everything gets harder after the first half.
Amazing. Light is exquisite. It's just, oh my god.
It's so beautiful right now, and the light is so stunning that it's slowed us down and stopped us from
Backtrack a little.
trucking out of here. Checking out some cool view spots. Ah,
There's the honey bear.
first view of it since summiting.